How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Rico's Aquariums. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now and hit that notification bell so you can be notified for any updates, posts, live streams that I'm doing. So today's just going to go over who built my tank, where my tank came from, and the stand. And I'm going to go over that and show you and get the close-ups that I can for you, and also show you the overflow box. It was requested from a fellow YouTuber for me to go over these things. So let's get to it. Alright guys, please do not mind the mess. Obviously we're under construction with this thing. I just got back from MACNA 2018. Let me say, it was truly awesome to just hang out and everybody actually come together from all over the world. We all actually had a blast. And let me tell you, that's exactly what we all did. We had a blast. So I just got back. This is the next day after MACNA. Before I left, I was working on Aquascape. I did put a video if you haven't seen that. Not keen on this, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about this tank. So I've mentioned this a lot of people's asked, so here's the official video of who built the tank. Exotic Aquariums, Karen and Bob. They're the owners of Exotic Aquariums. They are the ones that put this beautiful thing together. Not only did they do this for me, they also did it for Mike Paletta. So Mike Paletta and me went in together to have our tanks done together and brought up by Karen and Bob themselves. Awesome people. They've been in the hobby a long time. Been doing this about 40 years. So shout out to Karen and Bob for making me and Mike's dream tanks. So like I said, they own Exotic Aquariums. If you guys would like to, inquire some pricing and you want your own personal tank built, I suggest you use these guys. They're very knowledgeable. They're going to do it the way you want them to, and they're easy to work with. They're great people. I can't stress that enough. So make sure you guys, if you guys want custom tanks done or something like that, give them a shot. Give them a call. See what they got to offer you. See what can they do for you and your, footage or square footage that you need, a specific size done for your house. So with that being said, this is 8 feet long, the system. It's 8 feet by 4 feet by 27 tall. I would have went 30, but 27, even on my deep blue Marineland 300, that was fun to work with. 27. I don't have the longest arms in the world. Mike actually went with 30 tall. Mike, it does have a little bit longer reach, so it worked out for him to do that. Me, maybe on the next system, but right now 27 tall is good enough for me. So I didn't want I didn't want cross bracing, so they really built up this Euro brace. This Euro brace here is 5 inches wide. Okay, it's 3/4 inch glass. All the glass is 3/4 inch, and it's double Euro braced. Doubled, guys. Right now it's kind of dirty because we're working, obviously, and it's basically a coast-to-coast overflow. So let's get a closer look on the overflow and what they did. I can't stress enough that I like how the glass is cut out, and instead of being all the way across, they reinforced it right here. They just cut the glass and left part of the glass right there. I feel like that's very important as far as the structural side of things, to keep strengthen it, just make it even stronger. You know, I think that was a wise idea. This thing is so beautiful. I'm really lost for words. The bottom of the tank also here is double Euro braced as well, all the way around. So it's not just the top, it is the bottom as well. Their seam, as far as bubbles or anything, is flawless. There's no bubbles with the seams at all where the glue silicone is met with glass. No bubbles. Very clean, very, very clean. I'm truly amazed with that. So before we go over to the overflow box and talk about that. Now that overflow box, honestly, that thing was installed here. So we got the tank in and then installed the overflow here. And because of the way we had to get it in, we didn't want to bust it up or bust it off. So now, with that being said, what is supporting this system? Okay, so I reached out to Framing Tech. Okay, so this is a Framing Tech stand. We gave Framing Tech the dimensions of the tank that we were going to go with, and this is their design that they came up with as far as the stand. Now, I did put a video together of the stand, so I'm going to show you all this. Okay, so how's it held is right here. You can look up here, it slides in, and you use the Allen key and you just lock them together. Okay, sorry for the shakiness, I am holding this, and you just put it together. You do need to follow the directions, and make sure you put the parts in the right places to make sure you put it together right. Also, let's get down here. These feet. Now, I'm still working on it. I gotta put the locks. I gotta screw these up to make sure they lock in place. I just want to, before I do that, I have to make sure everything's pretty level. I did have a level on it. Everything seems level. So I'm going to use the lock nut to lock it in so nothing turns or whatever. I doubt anything's going to turn, but they're there for a reason. So you do want to make sure you use them, right? So each one of these feet can hold 1,200 pounds, okay? So we got 3, 6, 9, and 12. So there's 12 feet. Each one of these feet can hold 1,200 pounds. So do the math. Now this is the main part that the tank is running on. This is a 3x3 boxed aluminum there. So I'm pretty sure it's 3x3. Yeah, 3x3 boxed aluminum. That is the main big beams that run the whole length on each side of the tank. The whole length of the tank. So that's what we have there. Now let's go over to the overflow box and check it out. Alright guys, we're on the back side of the box. Like I said, the lights in here is not that great. So the box itself that's on this tank, now the tank's 48 inches long and the box is 41 inches long. Okay, it's a coast to coast. It's 6.5 inches deep from front to back. I think it's a foot or over a foot top to bottom in 41 length. It is ran with 3 holes, 1.5 inch drains. It is very, very nice. So Here's a look here of the overflow. Now I do have this overflow box obviously coming through the wall. I'm redoing this whole room here. Don't mind the mess. We got to get all this done. We got to move it out, and I got to get it ready for the sump, new stand, all that good stuff. So we're going to have all my drains come down. It's going to go over here with the new table with the new sump, where it's going to drain into the new sump system, and then the return's going to come up. We're going to have a return going through this wall all the way across the ceiling, coming down from the other side, back facing back this way as the return from the sump to the tank. So hopefully, guys, this concludes the tank, the stand, the overflow box. Let's go look at the stand and tank one more time. Alright, and as you guys see it here, this thing is beautiful. I want to thank Karen and Bob again from Exotic Aquariums for blessing me with such a beautiful tank, being easy to work with. I had a blast talking to them at MACNA as well. They were there. And if you guys have the opportunity and want something built special, there's plenty of vendors out there. There's plenty of people that, you know, can build tanks and all that. And I'm not taking anything away from anybody else, but my personal experience with Exotic Aquariums has been great. I am to shout out to Mike Paletta also for you know, looking into quite a few different tank manufacturers and stuff like that, and coming up with using or going with Exotic Aquariums, Karen and Bob. He was a big influence on that, and I allowed him to do a lot of the looking into, so I don't want to leave him out as well. Thank you, Mike, also for helping out with these decisions. Also, thank Framing Tech as well for giving me such a beautiful stand. I appreciate them as well. They made it very easy. From the time I ordered to here was very quick, I must say. So, alright guys, I don't want to drag this out too long, but here you have it. Just a special thanks to everybody that was involved. Exotic Aquariums, Framing Tech, Mike Paletta. Appreciate all you guys as always. Mike, hopefully I'll get out there soon to you. Come check out your tank real quick and see some of the ideas that you have for setting up your system as well. Alright guys, well, with that being said, alright, so there you have it. That's who built my tank. That's where my stand came from. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully it answered questions, and everybody can always, that has questions about where my tank and stand came from, here's the official video of that. So with that being said, guys, you have a great day. And if you're not subscribed, once again, make sure you're subscribed. It's Rico's Aquariums. And if you want to follow me on Instagram as well, it's Rico's Reef Tank on Instagram. So until next time, peace.